What's up, Three Shapers? So this post was on here today, and there was a few past weeks or months common question about implant scans and how they're processed and why there's a little piece left over. So I'm gonna do a quick run through for you. This is the iTero case that I got, imported it in. I already have it all selected. And iTero only does one prep scan, an opposing, and if you have the newer ones, you get a pre-op, which you can use as the tissue scan. But this is going to be for single scan cases that come across from your iTero. So we're going to go ahead and modify this, and you'll see that it comes across. It's tooth number 13. Got my implant set up, digital impression, got my DIM or my model set up over here. And a lot of people will go ahead and hit OK and continue. I'll show you what I like to do instead of this way. This is, you can't remove the scan body, but if you want to be able to remove the scan body and have it process the normal way, click the gingival scan right here. Click OK. And then we're going to open up the case by pressing F4. We're going to go to scans. This is an upper, raw preparation. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to press Control C, press Control V. It copies it back in the folder location, and I should have a copy. I'm going to rename the copy Abutment Alignment Scan, one word, but capital A again for alignment, and then capital S, no space, just like that. Now, this is going to be the scan with the scan body, and this will also be the scan with the scan body. Both identically the same. Why do I do this? So I can extract the scan body from the actual prep scan. So now we're going to go ahead and design this case. It's a pretty easy workflow. It takes maybe 30 seconds to do this portion. So it's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and, when this loads, and note, if you don't name the file correctly, it will tell you scan is missing. So close it, go back, make sure it is an abutment alignment scan. All three letters AAS is capitalized. So we're going to come right down to sculpt on upper. Use the extraction tool. Do a quick outline. I think this one was pretty nasty. You might want to try and avoid the fragmented areas because it will fail. It does see that. So there, it's extracted. If that's good for you, you continue. But if you want to add an extra touch, go to your wax tool, use tool number 5, increase it, and go ahead and ditch it out just a little bit more. You don't have to make it a full nice ditch, but something this. And you notice I'm not really touching here. I'm not touching the tissue. I'm touching within it. So now that that is gone, when we go to design, you will not have that flash. Honestly, that flash doesn't affect anything. It's more of a visual effect. Some people just don't like it. I do this on all my iTero cases. Any cases I get from a doctor, from E4D or Plan Mecca that doesn't do this workflow, I will go ahead and do this. If I have to import, I will import the prep scan with the abutment alignment in there. So now that that's set and done, you can see that it is a nice, similar to what you would want. So from here, you would just go ahead and design your abutment, and through Model Builder, and everything else is perfectly fine. But yeah, this is what I would do, and move on with it. Now, if you do have a doctor and he likes listening to your feedback on how to do it, have him scan the pre-op as the abutment alignment scan, as you know, for your tissue mark. Take the scan body off and scan it as a pre-op. That you can do it. The only thing you would have to do is enable it in the RX that you have a gingival scan, but you would have to be renaming a few other cases. Files across. You'd have to change the names. So let's say this is all set and done. I will show you what it will look like if you do the pre-op workflow, where they scan the pre-op, but you need to correct it on the file end. So the RX stays the same. You add the gingival scan. You press F4. What's going to happen is you're going to have, it's going to come across like this. Okay, maybe these are all working. Actually, let me change this. Okay, here we go. So we're going to copy and paste this. You're not going to do this. This is how it's going to come across. Pre-preparation scan. I think that's how you do it. So you're going to get it like this. You're actually going to change the order, because when you get it, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like that. So then you'll change it to digital impression. You'll add your model. You'll uncheck pre-op. You'll check gingival scan. You'll hit OK. Now, when you go to the folder, you'll have preparation scan. This is going to be the one without the tissue, and this is going to be the scan body, the scan with the scan body. So what you're going to have to do is copy this. Since this is the scan body scan, we're going to copy this, Control C, and then we're going to rename this abutment alignment scan. And then the pre-preparation is going to get renamed the raw preparation scan. And now we swap the files. So this is going to be the tissue and this is the abutment scan. And then when you go through, it's your standard workflow and you don't have to remove anything and you go on. So any doctor that does this with a intraoral scan other than a Trios, Plan Mecca, you can have that done. I think with Medit, you can have it done. Medit may have a different workflow, not really sure on it, but anyone that's giving you scans like this, you can ask them to have a pre-op scan of the tissue with the scan body off, and then you would just rename the files. The key to 3Shape is all about file name, and that's the biggest thing to understanding how it works. So what I've done is I've created a little sticky note that I can access from any of my computers, and it has the correct spelling, the correct spacing, capitalization, lowercase, when to do it, whatnot, raw, regular, and it's all right here. So if I'm doubting how it's named, I just open this up. I come here, raw byte scan, Control C, come back in here, rename this raw byte scan, whatever it needs to be, and it's set and done. So hope you enjoyed that. That's how I handle iTero scans and getting rid of scan bodies without losing the ability to align scans. So yeah, enjoy.